Hey, feasters, it's Jason, aka Rezzz if you'd like, and I'm answering your questions so that you can get past the bumps in the road to building a profitable freelance business. And today's question I actually found on Quora, and I've been getting asked this question more and more lately, so I think really I wanted to address it here in this show. And it goes on Quora, the wording is I found my first client as a web freelancer. Should I ask him to pay half the price first before starting the project and then a final payment after everything is done? Or should all payments be made in the end of the project? Well, first of all, congrats on landing the gig. But I'm assuming that you yet don't have a signed contract in place, because the terms of payment should definitely be included in your contract. If you haven't set the expectations during the sales process of how you are going to be paid, then you're potentially putting yourself on a very bumpy road. Not saying that they aren't expecting to pay you, but they may have different expectations than you do. See, there are tons of different structures that businesses have in their minds when they want to pay a vendor, right? Sometimes it's 50 up front and 50 at the end. Sometimes it's 100% at the end. Sometimes it's 30% up front, 30% in the middle, and then 30% at the end, breaking it up in those kind of ways. Other times it's net 90, net 30, and those are definitely things you want to stay away from. So I would encourage you on your next sales call to iron out all of those details so that when it does come time to pay and sign that contract, the terms are set in that contract and that everyone is on the same page. But for this particular instance, though, you'll want to definitely get half up front at the very least. The reason is that you want your client to be engaged and invested in the project as much as you are. If they haven't paid you, right? So in other words, if they pay all at the end, then there's no skin in the game from their end, right? They may get distracted or pulled off the project to do something else, and there's nothing invested for them to be responsive to your needs. If you paid 100% up front, then there's no skin in the game for you to deliver quickly, other than you being a stand-up person, of course. So depending on the size of the project, maybe 50% is extremely high. And so you'll want to maybe flatten that out a little bit more, maybe a third up front, a third at some milestone in the middle, and then a third at the end. If the project is lengthy, maybe an ongoing type of project, come up with a weekly or a monthly rate. These all lower the risk level for you and your client, but put enough of an investment into the project so that you're both engaged and motivated to stick to the priority of the project. So I hope that was helpful. If you have a question, ask Rezzz, that's me, by dropping me a tweet, an email, or better yet, leave me a comment in iTunes. You could go to the rezzz.com/iTunes and I'll be happy to answer it for you. Until next time, it's your time to live in the feast.